Hi, my name's Nick, and this is my confession. It has to do with J. Gatsby. Just a small town boy from north of Illinois, making motions toward that great white way. My cousin Daisy's in the East Egg, I'm living in the West Egg, we're soaking in that East Coast spray. I visit Daisy in the summer, her man Tom's kind of a bummer, but it's fine, and we have some nice chats. But when I head back to my place, I see my neighbor staring into space, I wonder what the heck he's looking at. It was a
green light at the end of the dot. It made him forget about that ticking clock. It was a green light just across the bay that reminded him of yesterday.
But as the day got hotter, I fell in hot water when Tom and I went out into the city. Turns out he had another lover, I didn't think much of her, but they both engaged in infidelity. I didn't say a thing, afraid of all the pain it'd bring, so to cool off I went over to my neighbor's. He was throwing a rager, everybody shooting Jaeger, except him, he just stared into forever. At that
green light at the end of the dot, it made him forget about that ticking clock. It was a green light just across the bay that reminded him of yesterday.
One day I get a request at my neighbor's behest to have tea in my bachelor pad. Along with my permission, there's also one condition: Daisy has to come, that's not so bad. But when the appointment came, I had myself to blame for not seeing how the story would end. I had to leave the room before their lust could resume, and when I came back, they were right on the mend. They were that
green light at the end of the dot. It made him forget about that ticking clock. It was a green light just across the bay that reminded him of yesterday.
They were all loving in all the wrong places, making love to fantasies with misplaced faces. Jay and Daisy getting lazy, giving away too much. Tom was getting wise to the slightest touch. When they finally confronted, Jay's love was blunted when Daisy stayed with that man. They drove home in a rush, Daisy murdered Tom's crush, and everybody thought it was Jay. A man made crazy by the seer took his gun to Gatsby's pier, and the heat of summer gave way to that
green light at the end of the dot. It made him forget about that ticking clock. It was a green light just across the bay that reminded him of yesterday.
I moved back to Minnesota, I don't miss it an iota, but sometimes I think of my friend. Although I barely knew him, I felt connected to him and the way he could make that world bend. You see, I learned the whole story, his father told it for me, how the soldier fell in love in St. Louis, then pulled himself up by the bootstrap, put his heart into a trap when he fell for that girl named Daisy. They made a true love vow, and he promised somehow that they would be together someday. She was that
green light at the end of the dot. It made him forget about that ticking clock. It was a green light just across the bay that reminded him of yesterday. Yeah, she reminded him of yesterday.